How's it going, everyone? My name is Lionel and welcome to House Hunted. As usual, if you want to play this game for yourself, link to the game in the description below. And yeah, new game. Okay. Scopophobia Studios. I guess that's the name of the creator. This game you're about to play contains graphic violence that some may find uncomfortable or disturbing. The creator takes no responsibility for those who may be upset by proceeding. By continuing, you are consenting to the contents therein and agreeing that you are capable and mature enough to enjoy this content responsibly. There's a way to enjoy this irresponsibly? Sign me up! Ugh, what a long bus ride. But I'm glad I'm finally here. You looked around yourself, taking in the surroundings, breathing in the nauseating aroma of bus exhaust and oil. Well, there's obviously not much to look at here at the Grey Horse bus station. I'm sure the rest of the city is beautiful, just like the brochure said. Hopefully, the apartment company was honest about having my new place ready for move-in. Quickly grabbing your modest baggage from the back claim, you straighten your clothes and walk towards the nearest visitor center. There's a cafe nearby. I am starving right now, and it'd be a nice pick-me-up. I also kind of want to see the city. I could just wander around for a little bit. I'm also pretty tired. Maybe I should just head to my apartment. Maybe I should grab something to eat, then the apartment? Food first, and then the apartment. Yeah, I think if I go on any longer without eating something, I'll collapse. Coffee also sounds pretty great right now. Coffee is great anytime. You finally make your way to the nearest cafe. It's small and quaint, and you can hear the chatter of random patrons inside. You slowly step into the cafe, taking the smooth, rich smell of brewing coffee and the sweet scent of the baked goods. It makes your stomach growl even louder and prompts you to rush up to the counter to place your order as quickly as you can. After placing your order and snatching up your dinner for the day, you scurry over to the furthest table, away from anyone else, to scarf them all down. The coffee is thick and strong, and slides down your throat slower than you expected. It's an odd sensation, but strangely not bad. The cake is an equally odd experience. You decided on coffee cake, but the flavor seems to be different with every bite you take, and it makes it hard to get used to eating it. I'd say that's a hell of an experience. Hell, a cake that just goes down in every different flavor? I'd want that. I mean, maybe? I don't know. There's also a strange, hard bit throughout it that pops and sizzles like pop rocks, but tastes like cinnamon. You're so hungry right now though, so you just deal with the weird food and focus on just getting it all in your stomach as quickly as possible. Oh my god, what the fuck? As you're focusing on your food, you didn't notice the older looking man sit down at the table in front of you. Oh, I didn't notice you. Hello, can I help you? I don't think that's how it would go, but okay. The strange man adjusted his burning red blazer and cleared his throat. His movements were so odd and stiff, as if he was made of cardboard. You're new in town, lost and wondering, you need a place to call your own. The way he talked surprised you. His voice was so smooth, as if he's given the same speech a million times. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Myson Talo, #1 realtor in all of the Uncanny Valley. I can help you find your dream home today. Is it gonna be uncanny like you? You are so weird. He quickly snatched a business card from his nearest pocket, only for another identical business card to pop up to take its place. He offered it out to you, his hand coming uncomfortably close to your face, making you flinch back a bit before taking it from him. What is up with your face? Your face! The face! Give me a call and we can get you set up in a new house today. Guaranteed. Okay. I should tell you, I already have an apartment lined up, so I don't think I'm in a place to be buying a whole house. That's quite alright. I'm sure you'll be giving me a call. I am the #1 realtor in all of the Uncanny Valley after all. What with that wink? I have never had a disappointed buyer. You'll love the house I've just found for you. I'll be waiting. The strange realtor walked away before you could get a chance to argue, his long legs carrying him faster than you expected. He did have quite long legs. Was it Daddy long legs? I don't know. He just shrugged and pocketed the business card. No harm in holding on to it in case something happens with the new apartment. You quickly finish up the food and beverage, making sure to leave a nice tip on the table before heading out to the apartment. As you approach your new apartment complex, you feel warm in your heart, and you can't help thinking about how you're finally getting a much-needed change in your life. You take a deep breath in, take in the cool, clean air of the valley, and step forward to find your apartment number. Ooh, you got number 1. Nice. Won't have to walk that long then. Here it is. This is so exciting. I've been wanting my own apartment for a while. You got to turn the handle, huh? The door doesn't budge as you twist the handle. You try again. It's locked. What the heck? They said the door will be unlocked when I got here. I should give them a call. I don't think they're gonna pick up. Hello, Uncanny Valley apartment hunters. How may we help you? Hello. I'm supposed to move in today, but my apartment is locked. You can hear paper shuffling on the other side of the line, followed by what you can only describe as the roars of an animal you can't place. Ah, yes, you. We had a little issue with your apartment, and it won't be ready until tomorrow. Our apologies. Oh no, what am I going to do now? What could the issue possibly be? Maybe you could pry for a better explanation, but you also don't want to be rude. Okay, just ask. I'm just gonna ask. What do you mean something happened? I don't really have anywhere else to go. You hear the clicking of what sounds like a typewriter for a few moments, and a loud, annoyed sigh. We've been having some issues. You wait for an elaboration, but you're met with a long, awkward silence instead. Yeah, what are the issues? More typing and paper tearing? Is that a blender? Your apartment will be ready tomorrow. Do you need anything else? You sigh, defeated, and look around. There's nothing much to really do in this situation besides look for a hotel. No, that's it. Thank you. Please call me as soon as my apartment's ready. Of course. Good day. With that, they hung up and left you standing in front of the building you should have already been in by now. Shoot. Now what? You shove your hands in your pocket absentmindedly and feel the hard piece of paper crunch against your fist. You pull the paper out of your pocket and suddenly remember Mason. Huh. Yeah, right. I was lucky to afford this apartment. I can't buy a house right now. Still, it wouldn't hurt to call and see what's available. You know, I have a feeling that going to the hotel is just gonna prolong the inevitable. Let's call Mason. Yeah, I don't see the harm in blowing some time looking at pretty houses. I'll never afford it. At least it's something to do. Mason! Mason! Oh, no answer. Oh, so much for being the #1 realtor in Uncanny Valley. Won't even pick up your fucking phone! Oh, what the fuck? Hello, and thank you for your call. Are you ready to see your dream house today? Were you just waiting here for me to call you? How ridiculous. I am simply the best in the city, always waiting for a prospective buyer's call. I'm always ready to show you to your brand new life. You seem oddly happy about this, Mason. Is it Mason or my son? My son? My son? My son. This guy was starting to worry you greatly, but he was already here. It'd be rude to ask him to leave. I know that this is gonna be a bad idea. I know it is. But I'm gonna go with the strange smiling man in a pretty kick-ass suit, because I want that suit. If I can kill him and take the suit for myself, I would. Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in going with him. He's just trying to do his job, right? He may be a bit pushy, but realtors are always like that. Alright, my son. Let's go look at this house, my son. Oh, I knew you would choose the right answer, dear buyer. Let us go right there then. The house is simply dying to meet you. You see what you did there? The whole dying to meet you thing? Like, you should not be emphasizing on dying. What? before you could properly ask him why he phrased it so oddly, you felt him roughly grabbing you by the upper arm, dragging you along with him down the street. You didn't need to ask me twice. Like, come on, I can walk myself, okay? Like, ooh, that's some real nice fabric you got there. Like, where'd you get this jacket? It felt like you had been walking for an hour in awkward silence, struggling to keep up with the strange realtor's long and fast strides, when he finally stopped abruptly, forcing you to bump roughly into his back. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I mean, it ain't much to look at, but fuck. It looks like the perfect haunted house. Where did you find this, good sir? You didn't budge at all from the force of your weight against his back. You jumped back, trying to hide the red of your cheeks from your embarrassment. Oh, I'm just embarrassed because it's such a nice suit and that's a lovely house. I know that something's gonna be in there. Please just take my money. Take what little of my money I have left. Take it. I want the horrors. Sorry. You looked over at the huge house before you. The for sale sign glaringly obvious to the curb. This the house? No. Do you see something you like after all? I'm not surprised. This house is in very good condition. Oh yes it is. Bring me to the monsters already. Come on. You don't think I can seriously afford this place, right? This place is huge. Perfect for hiding monsters. Quite a flatterer, I see. I assure you, the price is very reasonable, and I'm willing to haggle greatly. The seller is simply looking to sell fast. You look back at the house. Something had to be up with it. It was sounding more and more fishy the more the realtor talked it up. Like, shut up and take my goddamn money. Just stop talking. Give me the house. Okay, what's the catch then? Catch? Yeah, come on, man. Why is the seller trying to get rid of this beautiful house? Did someone die in it or something? Please tell me someone died in it. I want this house. Of course not. Ah. His pause worried you greatly, but you were pretty sure you read somewhere that realtors had to disclose that information to you or something, right? Is that an information that realtors are supposed to give? If anyone in the comments is a realtor, I mean any of you viewers, please let me know if that's something you guys actually have to disclose. Simply come inside and take a look around. No strings attached. You'll love it when you see the inside. You won't be able to walk away from a deal like this, dear buyer. Something definitely felt wrong about all of this, but you were already here. I want to see how bad this can get. Yes, inside. Alright, let's go check it out then. Don't get your hopes up though, Mr. Tallow. Oh, wait, Tallow? I thought his name was Mason. Mason Tallow? Mason Tallow. Mason Tallow. I don't know if that means anything. Oh, I have no doubts that you'll be instantly attached when you see it. He roughly grabs your arm again, his sharp fingertips digging in roughly as you follow him up the concrete walkway to the bright red door. How long have you been searching for a buyer for this place? You decide to ask to lighten the mood up a little. You notice Mason staring intently ahead to the door, his eyes looking almost hungry as he ushers you through the door and into the living room. Is it Mason or my son? I don't know. I will never know till someone actually tells me in the comments. Oh, this place is pretty nice. You look around at the stand-in furniture and run your fingers along the couch. Oh, it's warm? Perfect. In fact, the whole place feels really uncomfortably warm and humid. Hey, do you think we could turn on the AC or something? It's a bit hot in here. It's a little hard to focus. Do you absolutely love this house? Yeah, I do. It's a little early for that. I haven't even seen any of the other rooms or the monsters that's hiding in the basement. Is there a monster in the basement, Mr. Mason? I would love that. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful man with a beautiful, beautiful suit. Please turn around, turn away from me so I can just strip that off your body and just have my way with it. I don't feel good, Mr. Mason. Can I sit down? No, by all means, make yourself comfortable, dear buyer. You shakily stumble over to the couch, your hands helplessly grasping at the warm leather. You gasp, surprised, as Mason grabs you by the shoulders, guiding you to the middle of the couch and helping you sit down. Oh god, I feel so good right now, Mason. You try to steady yourself, rubbing your head in an attempt to stop the sickening vertigo. Can we maybe crack a cold one or something? It's getting real hot. I don't know what's wrong with me. Might be your suit, Mr. Mason. You know, something that's a terrible shame, dear buyer. You glance up at the room, still wobbling around you, making it more and more difficult to stay upright. What? What's up with the house? I was beginning to enjoy your company. It's not often I find such a responsive buyer. And does you guys didn't see anything. And it does become awfully benign simply eating everyone who comes over. Oh, you gonna eat me up, Mr. Mason? Well, I've got news for you. I'm ready. I'm ready, Mr. Mason. I'm ready. Just take it. Take me. Fuck. What is wrong with me today? Your eyes have difficulty processing the melting walls around you, becoming more and more organic and even meaty in texture. Ooh. And you start to notice a strange, sickly sweet smell that you haven't noticed a moment ago. Breathing it in makes you even more dizzy, and you slowly slump down on the warm, fleshy-like couch. Eat? Ah, yes. You're new in town. This must be very confusing for you, correct? That's alright. You don't need to talk. I will simply explain the situation. After all, I am Uncanny Valley's #1 realtor, and I have been doing this for a very, very long time. Though it's been decades since I found someone so receptive, and the other folks here in the valley hate explaining anything. A very lucky chance you met me first. You could feel Mason crawl over. Oh my god! Mason crawls over you onto the couch, his hand placed carefully next to your head as he leaned in close to speak in your ear. He felt extremely warm to the touch as his skin brushed against yours. Oh, Mason, I think it's a bit early for this, Mason. Oh my god. Like, I'm not even playing this up. I'm actually a little flustered because what are you doing? That suit is amazing. Please keep going. Eat me, daddy. What am I doing? You see, dear buyer, being the #1 realtor comes with its responsibilities. I'm not like the other realtors, you see. I take great care in what I do, unlike those who simply want a quick snack. It's become so hard here in the valley to find buyers. The other realtors have taken to simply snatching and running. Quite barbaric. Wouldn't you agree? Oh yeah, so barbaric. I prefer you, Mason. Just come on, pucker up. Why am I putting you guys through this? In fact, why are you guys still watching? Mason gently cupped your cheek as he spoke. You were shocked he was being so kind. You could feel him nodding your head for you in agreement to what he was saying. Oh, you don't need to do that. I agree. Like, they're so barbaric. You're so gentle, Mr. Mason. God, if I could stare at you all day. Oh God, the beautiful smile, that goddamn suit, that goddamn, what the fuck is that on your shirt? Yeah, I'm into this. So into it. No, No, my value's much, much higher. I find only the finest buyers to incorporate into something much greater than themselves. I can't just have any tenants to eat. Now, can I? I have my standards, and I will not stoop to such low behaviors. You weakly nod your head, yourself with his help, not entirely comprehending what he was saying or talking about. Do you really not know what he's talking about? I mean, you're gonna be eaten. You're gonna be eaten so good. You are gonna have such a good time going into his belly, going like, oh God, what am I doing? His words sounding further and further away as your body grew heavier, and it felt as if you were sinking into the meat of the couch. Ah, I just knew you'd understand. I suppose since we're getting ever so close now, I could drop my own facade. I just get tired controlling this, albeit quite handsome, cumbersome little lure. Oh, so this is in your final form? Oh yes, Mason. Keep going. Come on, take it all off. Take it off. Come on, Mason. Or Mason. I want to see all of it. All of it. You underestimate just how badly I need this. You watched as Mason's eyes grew dimmer, and his body fell limp, still being held up by something, but his limbs no longer retaining their rigidity. Quite impressive, isn't it? With such an attractive lure, it becomes quite easy to bring in such tasty prospective buyers the old-fashioned way. I suppose it's just my luck to be so gorgeous naturally. It's clearly no wonder how I became the #1 realtor. Right, dearest buyer? Oh yes. Just keep going. Take it off, Mason or my son. I don't care anymore. Like, you could be called the Trella or something, I don't know, and I would still be all for it. Okay. You blurrily watch as Mason was yanked backwards and up towards the flashy lamp on the ceiling. You notice the umbilical cord-like rope protruding from his neck as he hung there limply. You wanted to scream, cry, or anything, but your body was totally paralyzed by this point, and all you could feel was the growing, burning sensation as something hot slowly seeped through your clothes and onto your skin. I truly wish I could make the digestion process slower than this. Oh my God, I'm actually going through 4. I didn't realize I was doing 4. Oh God, I did not realize it was that sort of game. Oh my God, I don't have a vore kink, I swear to God. I truly wish I could make the digestion process slower than this. I truly do, dearest buyer. I will clearly enjoy some stimulating conversation. Alas, this is how it simply is, and always has been, and I have not eaten in quite some time. Oh, you underestimate how strong these bones are, my son. They take a while to disintegrate, so you and I, we're gonna have some time. We're gonna have some good times together, getting all gobble. That sound like a fucking turkey. Perhaps in another world, another time, we could have spent more time in each other's company. I'm sure you understand that one must eat. So, and I am truly grateful to you, dear buyer. My son's voice was no longer coming from his limp, lifeless body, but instead sounded as if it was coming from the very walls around you. You could hear him sigh wistfully, and the walls looked as if they were breathing along with it. I'm sorry for going so slow, it's just that I feel like it kind of adds to the atmosphere. I don't know. I will always think of you, long after you've become part of me. Oh, I would gladly be part of you any day, Mason. Thank you so much for this experience, but please keep it coming. You finally allowed your heavy eyelids to close. You sunk deeper against the warm couch. You could feel the meaty fabric of the couch moving to cover you up like a soft blanket, almost tucking you in as you let yourself slip into a sleep you never wake from again. Offer accepted. I know it says you died, but I quite enjoyed that. I actually, unironically, I enjoyed that. What the hell? That was House Hunted. I might actually do a part 2 of this. Cause fuck, that was good. And I don't know if you guys actually want to see me keep going at it. But hey, link to the game in the description below. Just like and subscribe if you'd like to. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Lionel signing off. Goodbye.